areas.
Eyewitness News traffic anchor Nick Patrick explains how you can use the Waze app to help us help you.
Hey there, traffic anchor Nick Patrick here in the studio, and what we're talking about today is our new app and what we've been using during our morning shows, and it's called Waze. Now, Eyewitness News has partnered with Waze to give you up-to-the-minute traffic information that users provide. So people out there driving on the roads are actually giving us that information so we can relay that back to you, and this is especially useful during that morning commuter hours where the congestion starts to add up. Now, I've pulled up the morning commute here on the Waze app, and what it shows here is this red line. You can see that there. That's actually the flow of traffic being reported in by Wazers, and really all you have to do is have the app open while you're driving, completely voice activated and hands-free, and that's why it's such a useful tool for us. You don't actually have to be using that device all the time, but it does help us out a lot during a wreck. For instance, if I zoom in here, notice near Scott Depot, this is always a problem area where those lanes go from 3 to 2, and we have the on-ramp there. People tend to get hung up there a little bit. And what we like about Waze here, let me show you, it actually has routes that can be programmed in. Very easy to do before you head out the door. You can actually set your start point and end point, and you can see right now there's 3 routes that get generated by this. And one of the interesting things I wanted to show you, when it sees this information, these routes will actually update in real time. So if I zoom in there, notice it actually pushes you out of that congestion towards WV34, Route 34 there, up and around the major congestion, and that saves anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes of your time. So during that morning commuter hours, it's these kinds of things that really help us out. This was on Tuesday morning. We had an accident there right at the Nitro St. Albans Bridge. Always an issue there. And what the Waze app actually did, notice here that the blue route right there would take over an hour if you were headed from Hurricane, which is simply unheard of. Usually I-64 is still your fastest way through, but the Waze app actually pushed you down Route 60. Now notice here, it won't keep you on Route 60 the whole way. At St. Albans, it'll push you over the bridge to take Nitro and then hook up right there on the on-ramp at in Nitro. So a completely different route can actually be generated thanks to the Waze app, and that's really just another tool out there for anybody who needs to get to work on time, especially when these accidents are generated, and it really provides information that you wouldn't think of on a daily basis. Now, Waze is completely free to use, and the more people that download the app, that are using it constantly, will help us back here and in turn help you on that morning commute, because it gives that up-to-date information constantly. You just turn the app on, leave it alone. You don't need to touch that device at all during that morning commute, and it hopefully will save you some time. Hey everybody, drive safe out there.